Hey guys, this is Pokemon Sun video number 16. In the last video, we explored Hiya City, and now we are going up Route 4 because this guy in his Stoutland won't let us explore any more of the city, I guess, until we do something. I'm not sure what it is we need to do, but we'll just come back here later and see what we can explore. So, Route 4. Here we are, Route 4. There's a couple of trainers here. Route 4 isn't really all that special. We'll actually cover Route 4 and Paniola Town all in this video. So there are two areas that are, at least Paniola Town is kind of, I feel like it's kind of touted up a little bit, but there's really not much to do there. So anyway. Yeah, we'll go ahead and battle this guy. This is a Bellhop Jody, who has a Drifloon. So this is perfect because, you know, he's a flying and ghost type, and, well, I guess that would have been perfect if I had let off with Scabbers. But yeah, flying type, you know, weak to someone like Scabbers with electricity. I actually have a perfect team right now, honestly, for this trial that's coming up. It's a water type trial. So, you know, Hedwig being a grass type, Scabbers being an electric type. You know, it's quite perfect. So, anyway, here on Route 4, you can catch the Alolan Route at night. You can catch Lillipup during the day. Pikipek, you can catch him during the day and at night, but he shows up more at night than he does during the day, which is interesting. You can catch Yungoos here during the day, and then you can catch Grubbin and Mudbray all day. Mudbray is that little donkey-looking Pokemon that he's a pure ground type. So if you're looking for a ground type, you know, there's another option for you, the Mudbray. All the others, I believe, are ones that you can have already run into. Also here you can catch Igglybuff, or at least find Igglybuff, like in the grass. Igglybuff, kind of like Pichu and the other island, if you do run into Igglybuff and he calls a like an ally, it can be either another Igglybuff, an actual Jigglypuff, or a Happiny. So again, if you're really wanting to catch a Happiny, you know, see if you can find an Igglybuff, have them call an ally, and, you know, maybe it'll be a Happiny. I'm not sure what the percentage is of Happinis showing up rather than the other two, but, you know, Igglybuff is here only during the day, and yeah, it's about 10% appearance rate during the day. Also here on this route, you can catch Wild Eevee. I don't remember if, I don't know if I'm just thinking of the hacks or what, but I don't remember if you've ever been able to catch Wild Eevee before. I think you could maybe in X and Y, maybe? But I don't remember if you've ever actually been able to catch Wild Eevee. They appear during both day and night. However, if you're catching one during the day, there is a chance that the ally that it calls could be an Espeon. Same with at night. If you run into an Eevee at night, there's a chance that the ally it calls could be an Umbreon. And then, of course, there's also a chance that the ally it calls is just going to be another Eevee. So if you're wanting to catch an Espeon or Umbreon, but not wanting to, you know, have to worry about raising up Eevee's friendship. I mean, you saw how long it took me to raise Pichu's friendship for him to finally evolve into a Pikachu. So if you're not wanting to do all that, then, you know, this may be I don't know if it's easier. I mean, I don't think it's particularly difficult. I think it just takes a while. But, you know, this may be a good way to catch an Espeon and an Umbreon for your Pokédex. Just, you know, keep going, keep running into those Eevees, and, you know, hope that those Umbreons and Espeons pop up. All the Pokemon on this route are ranged from level 11 to level 14. So, you know, they're all the same level. You know, something that, you know, you can do a lot of times is if you're looking to catch like higher level Pokemon, like Pokemon at the higher end of that level spectrum, is you can put like a level 13 Pokemon as the first Pokemon on your team, and then use Repel. And then the only Pokemon you'll run into will be Pokemon that are at a higher level. Because Repel makes it so that you don't run into Pokemon that are weaker than the first one on your team. So, if you're trying to catch higher level Pokemon, that's a good way to do it. Have the first member of your team be kind of a lower level one. Use a Repel, that way everyone you run into will be... I don't know if they'll be that level and higher, or if they'll just be higher than that level. But, you know, it's a nice little thing to try out. So this guy, he has a Bagon. And you remember back in on Melemele Island, there was a patch of grass where you could catch a Bagon. I think they had like a 1% or a 5% appearance rate, but you could catch a Bagon back there. So, you know, still, you know, Pokemon that these people have are Pokemon that you can, you know, have, you know, caught already. Even that battle we had against Dexio, you know, he had that that Espeon, and you can catch Espeon right here on this route. They're a little bit difficult to catch, a little bit difficult to find. You gotta be real patient, but you know, maybe you get lucky, or maybe you just take the time to try to find one. But yeah. Let's see what this guy's doing. He relies on apps for travel recommendations. I feel like a lot of people do that. I do that. I just Google everything, honestly. He is a sightseer who sends out a Rattata. Oh, and look, he has one of the classic Rattatas from Kanto. Oh, look at this. Doesn't this bring back memories? Pikachu versus Rattata. And it's the old Rattata, too. He must be a sightseer from Kanto, or from any other region, because I think you can catch Rattata in most of the other ones, most of the other regions. Let's see, I don't think you can catch him in Johto, but I don't know if you can catch him in the other ones either, because I feel like all the other regions have like their own like version of Rattata. But yeah, he must be from Kanto, because yeah. Rattata, because in Gen 3 you had Zigzagoon, in Gen 4 you had Bidoof, in Gen 5, who do you have in Gen 5? Patrat, and in Gen 6 you had someone in Gen 6. In this one you have Yungoos. In Gen 6, who was the Rattata I want to be in Gen 6? It wasn't Patrat. Was it? No, Lillipup was also Gen 5. I don't know who was in Gen 6. It was someone. Oh, okay, yeah, there's nothing there. I was just going to see if I could find an item. This is Cook Ernie. Seriously though, who was Gen 6? Like the Rattata person in Gen 6. The Rattata person. Yeah, I just don't remember. This guy's a cutie fly. Bug fairy, so it's still gonna be neutral to Pikachu. Let's see here. I'm gonna look up the Kalos Dex and see who it was, because this is really bugging me now. Bunnelby is the one that's popping up for me. Was it Bunnelby? I mean, I feel like Bunnelby is almost too good to be in that category. But you could also catch Bidoof and Zigzagoon there in Kalos. You had Litleo and Pyroar. Pancham. I guess it was Bunnelby. I guess he kind of fits the mold. I mean, he's kind of like the little rodent type, so to speak, that shows up. So, yeah. How many new Pokemon came out for Gen 6? Was it a lot? I don't know. Anyway, we finished Route 4. That was it. Route 4 didn't take a long time at all. Here we are in Paniola Town, which there's really not much to do here at all. Of course, this guy shows up. Wait, so he did win the trial, or he didn't? I didn't catch that. I don't know. That's one thing I gotta say for How. He always makes sure that your team is healthy before he battles you. Oh, that's right. He has a Pikachu too. But see, at this point, because my Pichu was always at a higher level than his Pikachu, so this time... Oh yeah, this is going to be a good one. I could probably take out his Pichu quicker if I just switched into Hedwig at this point, but look at the Tumbleweed back there, that's awesome. If I switched into Hedwig at this point, but I am going to stick with Pikachu, and we will see whose Pikachu is the strongest. Oh, look at that, he actually hurt himself, and he did decent amount of damage to himself too. Oh, that was a critical hit. I was gonna say that did more damage than I thought it would, but it was a critical hit anyway. Oh, his Pikachu knows Quick Attack. Mine doesn't. He probably learned it at like a certain level after he'd already evolved, and I feel like mine evolved kind of late, so he might have already like gone past the level where he can learn Quick Attack. So. No matter. I will, we'll just go ahead and keep using Thunder Shock. And he snapped out of confusion. Great. But, let's see how much this Thunder Shock does. Yeah, my next Thunder Shock should be enough to take him out, so... That is okay. At least, the confusion did a little something at first. Alrighty. So now he sends out Brioni, which is the evolved form of the one that he evolves from. I can't think of his name right now. Poplio. He's the evolved form of Poplio. So Thundershock doesn't do quite as much as I thought it would. And yeah, he has a Z power. I totes forgot about Z power. Breakneck Blitz. He has the same Z move as Hedwig. And somehow Pikachu survived that. He's had terrible defense this whole time, and now he's just here, you know, surviving Z moves, which is awesome. But I'm still gonna switch out. Because there's no way that Pichu would have defeated that Brioni after all that. So we'll have him use Razor Leaf. Yeah, I was going to say that should take him out, and it does, so that's good. Hedwig's at level 22 now. Awesome. Hedwig just has better stats in general than Pikachu. You have to remember, even though Pikachu is an evolved Pokemon, he didn't start off that way. So when they introduced Pichu, I don't think they did any sort of adjustments to Pikachu's stats, because Pikachu was never that strong to begin with. So when they created the baby Pikachu, that one had to be even weaker than Pikachu already was, which I think talks a lot to how weak Pichu is and how just okay Pikachu is. So as soon as I can, I want to evolve him into Raichu, but I want to make sure that he has, you know, good moves, or at least has the ability to learn those good moves first before I've evolved him, because like I said before, once you evolve him into Raichu, he does not learn anything after that. Except Psychic. He learns Psychic at the time, like at the moment you evolve him, he will learn Psychic, which is actually quite awesome. But other than that, he won't learn any other electric type moves. And I want him to know Thunderbolt. Pikachu will learn Discharge at level 34, and then he'll learn Thunderbolt at level 40 something. So I might just evolve him after he learns Discharge, and then see if I can find like the move relearner and have that person teach him Thunderbolt, or have that person teach Raichu Thunderbolt. So but yeah, I've been playing a little bit ahead. So I've got several videos that just need, you know, my commentary. I've actually already played up through video number 21. So this is what, 16, right? Yeah, 16. So 7. Yeah, so I've actually played through 5 videos beyond this one. So those are just awaiting commentary. And I will tell you that within those 5 videos, I do add the 3rd member to my team. It was a Pokemon that I was not planning on using at all. Like, I had already determined like who was going to be the 3rd party of my team, or actually I had it narrowed down to 2 Pokemon, and I told myself, okay, whichever one of these I run into first is who it's going to be. But the one that I actually ended up picking to be my 3rd Pokemon is one that I, like I said, had not planned on using at all. And I just ran into him like in the wild, and I was like, huh, this is kind of a neat Pokemon. I think I want to use it on my team. So that's what I ended up doing. So there's a bunch of Magmar up here. He pulled out a quick ball from somewhere. See, that's why you got to talk to these Pokemon, because they'll just like give you random stuff. Let's see, is there a way to get in here? So you can kind of talk to the Tauros, but you can't talk to the dude. That's interesting. Who are you? Oh, I thought he was gonna like give me the TM for Grass Knot or something. Okay. Can't do anything with the water just yet. I guess that's it. Like, Paniola Town is literally just the Pokemon Center and then that one building with all the Magmars in it. I mean, there's not much to do here. I guess we can talk to these people, but I mean, that's gonna be it. So yeah, that was Route 4 and Paniola Town for you. In the next video, we will explore Paniola Ranch, which actually does have a little bit more. So yeah, stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. See you next time.